was really surprised the first time that he jumped into the pool and just started swimming, and it was really awesome to see.
The one time when he swam across the whole pond.
Yeah, I took him to my dad's house one time, and my dad has this man-made sort of pond behind his house. I took him back there and I was like, well, maybe he'll swim in this pond, so I let him go in the water. I didn't have a leash or anything on him, and he swam across the whole pond. So I had to run around the pond, try to catch him. He was running around like crazy, and then he jumped back in the pool, swam across. I mean, he was going crazy that day. So he loves to swim. Him and Lincoln, the other husky, will do a lot of stuff together. Like when they go outside, they like to go outside at the same time. They like to be around each other. But he's pretty much always been very independent, do his own thing, and he's very much his own man.
Yeah.
Like ever since we've got him, like he's pretty stubborn too. He does what he wants when he wants. Like with commands, he's never really picked up on commands, but he'll do them if treats or food is involved. Then all of a sudden, like that, he knows how to sit, or he'll know come. He knows all sorts of things then, but when it's just us asking him, he's like... The first time we went to the SPCA, we went for Lori actually. She was going to get a dog, and when she found Lincoln, do you remember what his original name was?
Rocket.
Rocket. She found Rocket. We mostly looked for her, but I remember seeing him, and so I ended up going back, and I looked at him again, and then I brought Polka, and they walked together and stuff like that to make sure that they were compatible and that they wouldn't fight or do anything like that. When the SPCA got him, they got him on a raid of a house that had Dobermans, Rottweilers, and Huskies, and they were like breeding them, and they were in bad condition, so I imagine he probably got into a fight or something, and he got scratched, and that's why it's been like that. We saved him from whatever situation he was in before.
What was his original name?
Pops.
Pops.
Pops, because he's so old. He was so old when they got him, they called him Pops. Probably had a rough life before we got a hold of him. He was living the junkyard dream.
It's like, I think I'm done, Aaron. I think I'm spent. It's like, this is boring, man. I don't know why everyone keeps bugging me. Why won't they just leave me alone? Yeah, oh, yeah. You're welcome.
A woman's face with nature's own hand painted.
It's tough, man. It was sort of surreal because we went to the vet because he was losing a lot of weight. I sort of thought that she was going to tell me that he had a worm, or parasite or something. You know, like that's what I thought she was going to say. When the vet saw him, she started crying because she's like, this is like half of the dog that I remember seeing. So she was like, let's do some x-rays and stuff like that. And then when we came back and she was giving us the results, she was just like, it's not good. You know, it's he has a large tumor, and she showed us the x-rays, and it's on his liver, but it's underneath his rib cage, so you can't really see it. But it's spread everywhere. It's in his lungs. It's everywhere. I mean, it's really bad when she showed us the x-rays. I started crying. Lori started crying. You know, it was just, the vet was crying. It was just, because like, I really didn't expect her to come back and say that it was cancer. I mean, like, I didn't, you know, I guess I always knew it was a possibility, but I never thought, oh yeah, that's what it's gonna be. And then when she said that, it was just sort of like, wow, it was really hard to hear. Polka was my first dog. I mean, I've had dogs before, but like I had one dog before, but I've never been with a dog long enough to see it go to its end of its life. So this will be really my first experience with a end-of-life dog.
It's fine.
It's okay. Oh, it's okay. This is sad time.
Worn out.
All this pointless walking around.
Yeah. He's like,
I didn't even get anywhere.
You didn't even. I walked the same place 5 times. You're gonna look so good. You're gonna look so good. Oh, get this grass out of your face. Get this grass out of your face. Get this grass out of your face. Yeah, exactly. Look at that brown eye, or that blue eye. Love you, Buster.
Love you, Buster. Big B. Big B's in the house.
I just couldn't